Welcome to all of you. So lovely to have you all here for our second part of this celebration of the winter solstice. Just adjusting the sound settings. There we are.
Excuse me.
So we've been thoroughly stressed out by trying to organise a candle. So sometimes the birth of the light takes a bit of negotiation and navigation. So
this candle.
Oh, don't touch it. Highly dangerous. So just an invitation that in a little while we're going to be doing a ceremony lighting a candle, and if you happen to have a candle nearby, you might like to light it around the same time. So if you don't, that's fine. You can just look at the one on the screen. So noticing I'm feeling this slightly sort of fizzy excitement. I think I just feel in my body that we have turned the corner of the year and the light is coming back. Does that make sense to other people too? So we're really going to focus on celebrating the light and the return of the light, but we're going to start in the dark, asking for the light, because that's also the truth. We're still in the dark times of the year, and often
and other dark times.
We're times. That's right. So it can be helpful to remember some ways to call on the light, to invite the light in when it feels as if it's not there. And I always like to remember that even when the sun is hiding behind the clouds, so it feels as if the sun's not there, or when the sun is on the other side of the world, so it feels as if it's not there. If you take a bigger view, it's still there. It hasn't gone away. So that's one way to look at this calling on the light. So let's begin with our Sufi invocation, which is another way of calling on the light. Towards the One, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of Guidance. And let's say it one more time, and let's expand into the richness of Master, Message, Mystery, Miracle, Mother. Towards the One, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Message, the Mystery, the Miracle, the Mother, the Spirit of Guidance. And we'll begin with just a few repetitions of one that's very familiar to most of you here, one that we've often done in recent times, Astaghfirullah, calling on the purifying presence of unity and calling on the light. Ya Nuri, Ya Allah, the unity. Allah Nuri, this divine light is unity. The unity is the light which shows up in everyone and everything. Estaferallah, 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 ya Nuri, ya Nuri, ya Allah, Nuri, ya Nuri, ya Nuri, ya Allah, Nuri. Even in the times of darkness, we can reach out to the light. We can call on the light. Ya Nuri, Ya Allah, Allah Nuri. Ameen.
Ameen. So this next dance and song is also one where we're calling for the light. It has words in Arabic and Greek and English. There's Ruh Allah.
Ruh Allah.
This means breath of God, breath of the One, and it is another name for Jesus. And then we will also sing Kyrie eleison.
Kyrie eleison.
Christe eleison.
Christe eleison.
So this is Greek and meaning Lord have mercy, Christ have mercy upon us. So calling for the light, the healing light of the divine, to soothe us, to support us in our human struggles, we could say, or in the darkness. Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison.
Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison.
And then English, Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night.
Prince of Peace, shine your light. Help us through the dark of night.
So you can see for this last phrase really why I wanted to share this particular dance. So we're calling on the light, calling on the divine light to help us through the dark times. And the pattern is alternating. So we do Ru Allah, then we do the Kyrie eleison, then we go back to Ru Allah, then we do the English Prince of Peace, then we go back to Ru Allah, Kyrie eleison. So you get the pattern. And then we'll finish off and we'll just stay on Ru Allah. Ru Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. 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 So we do that 4 times each time. And then Kyrie eleison. Kyrie eleison. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. So that's twice round. Then we go back to Ru Allah illallah. And then we go to Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. 4 times. Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Ru Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ru Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. I've just realised there's some extra words in there. Ru Allah illallah, nothing but the one. La ilaha illallah. There is nothing that exists that is not part of unity, oneness. So we'll do that and we'll go round and round. And I just wanted to tell you something, that when I first danced this, at the end, when we were just dancing in a circle doing Ru Allah, I had a strong sense of, for the first time, a light that was shining from the center of the circle that really felt to me like a transmission coming from the Christ energy. And so that it means a lot to me, this particular dance. And then not long afterwards, a friend gave me a card for my birthday, which seemed to capture it very well. Don't know if you can see that. Just a very, very bright, shining light. So I'd invite those of you who can, you have the space or you want to stand, and we'll go through some movements. So with Ru Allah, we are joining elbows, if you like, and we're just sidestepping to the right and then sidestepping to the left. And the concentration in this part is to really bring the attention into the heart, and if we can imagine connecting to each other's hearts through the screen, across the miles, through the ether, And my experience at the time in a circle was like spokes of light coming from the centre of the circle. So if we can try and imagine something like that, maybe there are spokes and streams of light coming out of the screen, joining to our heart. So Ru Allah, stepping to the right and then the left. Ru Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. To the left. Ru Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. Again. Ru Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ru Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. So we'll keep coming back to that. Kyrie eleison. We do this as a partner, normally with a partner. We're just turning. So Giuliani and I will be turning, in this case, just meeting our gaze, connecting with each other, but we could equally just open to each other on the screen. Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison. Back the other way. Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison, Ru Allah illallah. So we do that again. And then Prince of Peace, we will be walking in and walking out. Prince of Peace, shine your light. Walking out. Help us through the dark of night. Prince of Peace, raising arms. The light. Help us through the dark of night. Yes.
I just wanted to add that I think it's part of the human experience to feel the dark and to long for the light. And it's part of what we're supposed to do, is to reach out and ask for it. Help us through the dark of night. And to remember we don't have to do it on our own. We're doing it together, and we're doing it with the help of Ya Nur, Ru Allah, sacred unity, the light of the One. It's always available to us, but asking for it is part of what we have to do as human beings. So you could, when you're dancing this, help us through the dark of night, you could really tune into your feeling of longing for help in the dark times.
And I was just thinking there that, we talk about the dark in different ways, because perhaps now we're talking about the dark as something that's difficult, that is challenging. But of course, on Sunday, we were talking sometimes about the dark as being somewhere we can go to be held, and where things can grow from. So, interesting.
It's not straightforward, is it?
Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Ru'ala illallah, la ilaha illallah. 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 Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison, Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison. Ru'ala illallah, la ilaha illallah. 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 Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Ru'ala illallah, la ilaha illallah. 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 Stay with this. Ru'ala illallah, la ilaha illallah. 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 Connecting to the light. La illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ru'ala illallah, la ilaha illallah. La illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ru'ala illallah, la ilaha illallah. Allah, illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ru'allah, shine your light.
So we're going to invite you if you choose to turn the lights down in your room now, and we're going to turn the lights down in here. Would you be able to do that? Thank you. And we're going to go into the darkness so that we can really experience the birthing of the light. And we're going to use a song with words in English from Nikomo and Rasula, who some of you know. They're dance teachers in the UK who are very deeply in the Druid tradition. So these the words in English, and there's also a phrase in Old Welsh, which is a language that was spoken across much of the British Isles 2,000 years ago. And the words are Alban Artuan.
Alban Artuan.
And that's the name for the winter solstice. It also means light of winter, or light of the bear, light of Arthur. So it's a connection with King Arthur to this, the mythical and also historical figure. Alban Artuan.
Alban Artuan.
The light of winter. And here are the words in English. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. Alban Artuan. Alban Artuan. Alban Artuan. To give me a chord for it. I don't think you need to repeat.
To say Alban Artuan 3 times.
I don't think you need to repeat that. I think I've said it enough times now. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. Alban Artuan. Alban Artuan. Alban Artuan. Alban Artuan. Alban Artuan. Alban Artuan. Alban I like to connect with people in times past, in the time before electric light, when there was so much more darkness. And in some ways, that's a blessed encouragement to rest and to sleep and to go into semi-hibernation at this time of year. But I think it also came with a certain quiver of fear that what if the light never came back? How would that feel? And I know sometimes when Salik and I have been up in the mornings trying to sing to the sunrise, and at this time of year it can feel like the sun's never going to come. We can't even wait long enough for it to actually make it over the horizon. So there's this sense of longing. We're waiting for the light. We're waiting for the light to return. So putting all of our longing into that. And actually, I think, there is a dance, a very beautiful dance for this, but it's probably a little bit difficult to do in these circumstances. I think maybe we'll just sing it, in fact, and just feel our longing. But we can use gestures with our hands to call on the light, this light of winter. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. Reaching. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. Reaching to each other. Alban Artuan, Alban Artuan, Alban Artuan, Alban Artuan. Alban Artuan, Alban Artuan, Alban Artuan. We are waiting for the light to return. So hopefully you can see our candle on the screen here. And we're going to symbolically bring back the light, allow the light to be born. And then after that, we'll invite you one by one to light your candle. And if you like, to name something that you want to bring into the light in the coming year. So it could be that you want to send the light to a particular place or person or group of people. Or it could be that you want to bring light to an area of your own self or to a project. So see what comes as you light the light. And you can, if you like, you can imagine that you're taking the light from our candle here as we light it. So do you want to dedicate this light?
I want to dedicate this light to the light of awareness in all beings.
And the traditional cry was Sol Invicta. The sun is unvanquished. The sun survives, calling on the rebirth of the sun. So we can say Sol Invicta. Sol Invicta. Darkest night is born the child of light. From the darkest night is born the child of light. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. La 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 la. From the darkest night is born the child of light. From the darkest night is born the child of light. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. La 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 la. La 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 la. From the darkest night is born the child of light. From the darkest night
is born the child of light. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. La 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 la. From the darkest night is born the child of light. From the darkest night is born the child of light. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. One more time, la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Hail to the light returning. I'm going to put our lights on again, and you're going to lead something else, aren't you?
I thought we were going to do the Gayatri mantra.
Okay, that's what we do.
So we were going to sing this wonderful ancient chant in Sanskrit. The Gayatri mantra, which brings great power of light with it. And Jelani has a beautiful translation
Which she's trying
which
to
she's
find.
finding. So we won't teach you all the words because there's quite a lot of them. But just do sing along when you pick them up. If you pick them up. Some of you will know this already.
We meditate on that most adorable, desirable, and enchanting luster and brilliance of our supreme being, our source energy, our collective consciousness, who is our creator, inspirer, and source of eternal joy. May this warm and loving light inspire and guide our minds and open our hearts.
Om Buhur,
Om Buhur,
Om Bhuvaha,
Om Bhuvaha,
Om Svaha,
Om Svaha,
Om Maha,
Om Maha,
Om Janaha,
Om Janaha,
Om Tapaha,
Om Tapaha,
Om Satyam,
Om Satyam,
Om Tat Savitur Varenyam, Om Tat tat savito varenyan, Bargo devasya dimahi, Bargo devasya dimahi, Dio yonaha prachodayat, Dio yonaha prachodayat. Om Buhur, Om Buvaha, Om Svaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Tat Savito Varenyan, Om Tat Savito Varenyan, Bargo devasya dimahi, Bargo devasya dimahi, Dio yonaha prachodayat, Dio yonaha prachodayat. Om Buhur, Om Buhur, Om Buvaha, Om Buvaha, Om Svaha, Om Svaha, Om Maha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Satyam, Om Tat Savito Varenyan, Om Tat Savito Varenyan, Bargo devasya dimahi, Bargo devasya dimahi, Dio yonaha prachodayat, Dio yonaha prachodayat, Dio yonaha prachodayat, Dio yonaha
And thanks to Bernie Heidemann for that beautiful melody. May this warm and loving light inspire and guide our minds and open our hearts. Om Hari Om.
Om Hari Om.
Our candle's lost its camera, so I'm going to try and replace it while you read the next thing.
Thy light is in all forms.
Thy light is in all forms.
Thy love in all beings.
Thy love in all beings.
Thy light is in all forms.
Thy light is in all forms.
Thy love in all beings.
Thy love in all beings.
Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu.
Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu.
So the words of our beloved Hazrat Inayat Khan, the bringer of the Sufi message to the West and the originator of this particular stream of beautiful teachings. Thy light is in all forms. Thank you. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu. Sing with me. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu Allah. One more time. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. Hu Allah, Hu Allah, Hu Allah. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. And then the dervish bow to the left. Hu Allah. To the right. Hu Allah. And then turning if you're able. Hu Allah. Hu. So really trying to remember that the light is in all forms as we do that. As we do this, I'm looking around the room and I'm seeing all these incredible objects. I'm thinking, wow, the light is in everything. It's easy to forget.
And every being we meet, every person, no matter how easy or hard we find it to meet them, the light, thy light.
And we know from our incredible sort of surprising experience of being on Zoom that the light shines out of each face that we see on the screen over thousands of miles. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. Hu Allah, Hu Allah, close to each other on the screen. Thy light is in all forms. Really looking around. Thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms. Thy love in all beings. Ooh, Allah. Ooh, Allah. Ooh, Allah. Ooh, Allah. Ooh. Such a journey we've all been on in the last few months. Each in our separate windows, but all connected.
Yeah, so grateful to every one of you for sharing this journey with us, for accompanying us. I've just thought of a zikr I'd like to do. Is that okay? Is it okay? Is it okay to finish with a bit of zikr?
Could you hear that? She's whispering.
I think it's probably C minor. Because it usually is, isn't it? Allah, Allahumma, Allah, Allahumma, Allah, ij'al fi qalbi nuran. Allah, place light in my heart. Allahumma ij'al fi qalbi nuran. Qalbi is the heart, nuran, the light. Allahumma ij'al fi qalbi nuran.
I think you better say it again.
Allahumma,
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 Allah,
Allah,
ij'al fi
Ijalfi,
qalbi
Khalbi,
nuran.
Nuran.
Am I playing as well? Looks like I might be.
Well, unless you can find the music for me.
It's in the book that I told you to put away because I said you didn't need it. Allah, Allahumma, Allah, Allahumma, Allah, ij'al fi qalbi nuran. Allah, Allahumma, Allah, Allahumma, Allah, ij'al fi qalbi nuran. Allah, Allahumma, Allah, Allahumma, Allah, ij'al fi qalbi nuran. That's how it goes on for a while. And hands on the heart, and then Allah, Allahumma Allah, Allahumma Allah, ij'al fi qalbi nuran. Allah, Allahumma Allah, Allahumma Allah, ij'al fi qalbi nuran. Allah, Allahumma Allah, Allahumma Allah, ij'al fi qalbi nuran. Allah, Allahumma Allah, Ameen. Allah, place light in our hearts. Of course, it's already there, but Allah, help us to remember. Help us to find it there when we need it.